Hi friends, myself Dr. Uddhav Bhale, Professor, Department of Botany, Art Science, Commerce College, Navdurg Taluka, Tuzapur District, Osmanabad, affiliated to Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Maratha University, Aurangabad, Maharashtra. Hi friends, here I am discussing about mycorrhizal fungi and its important terminology. This information are very useful for those who are willing to do the research work on mycorrhizal fungal study. As per my knowledge and research experience about 22 years, I am trying to introduce about the terms or related glossary which is frequently comes during mycorrhizal work. Here introduce the original photostructures as well as sketched diagrams with the terms whenever necessary. I hope it will get benefit to the budding researcher in the field of mycorrhizae. So here I am discussing about the different terminology related to the mycorrhizae. Now this is the first, that is known as absorptive hyphae. What do you mean by absorptive hyphae? It is a thin, highly branched hyphae which are thought to absorb nutrients, or that is a vesicular arbuscular microfungi produce thick runner or distributive hyphae as well as thin, highly branched absorptive hyphae. Their related diagram is, so this is let us see now, this is the mycelium, and now this is the attachment of this mycelium, is known as a distributive hyphae, and these are the sub branching of distributive hyphae in the big portion or tip portion that is considered as an absorptive hyphae, and this is the spores. So this is all about the figure while you are working on the mycorrhizae and their absorptive hyphae. Now second is, that is a amorphous wall. So this is a different wall layers are there, or ornamental walls are there on the different genera or spores, and out of which here is a amorphous wall is there. One of the wall types occurring in spores, a formless elastic wall. Those elastically city and thickness is affected by the type of mountain used, and their wall, let us see now, here this is a wall number 1, wall number 2, wall number 3, wall number 4, and this is a spore structure, and the spore structures are having the different wall layers. So this is a different wall, and now here is regarding for the amorphous wall. Now the next is amyloid. Amyloid is nothing but it having the ability to stain dark blue or grey in response to Melzer's reagents, presumably because of the presence of starch or starch-like compounds, and that is considered for the amyloid or amyloid. Now next is aprisoria. Aprisoria forming from the mycelial parts. So this is nothing but is a hyper swellings between two adjacent root epidermal cells. Let us see now here, this is the photograph, and this photograph, this is the mycelial parts are there. So while you are looking towards this swelling parts of the hypal swelling, and now here it is considered as an AP, nothing but is known as an aprisoria. Then this is arbuscles. There is most important things regarding for the mycorrhizal studies there. There is known as arbuscular mycorrhizal fungi, and now here the term is considered for the arbuscle or arbuscles. Arbuscles is nothing but finely branched, ostium-like hyphae formed intercellular into cortical cells of the host plant, that is the site of fungus host nutrient exchange. And let us see now here, this is the portion is called as arbuscles. Hypal branching, finger-like projection, tree-like structure it appears. So these are the hypal finely branched are there. You can see now the structure that is known as arbuscles. Now second is RM type of arbuscles are there. The arbuscles are having two different types, that is known as the RM type and Paris type. Now here I am discussing about the RM type. RM type is nothing but it is a hyphae proliferate in the cortex by growing longitudinally between host cells. This occurs because hyphae grow through longitudinal intercellular air spaces that are present. And while you are looking towards the structure of arbuscles, so this is the longitudinally present in the host cells. It is proliferate and look like the whole entire cells are occupied by this RM type of arbuscles, is known as RM type of arbuscles. So this is the arbuscles, arbuscle types, that is RM type. Now next, this is axillary cells or axillary bodies. Let us see now here, it is a variable size and shape and born singly or in clusters on coil or state hyphae, formally termed soil-borne vesicles. It is called a vegetative spores. And let us see now here how the axillary cells or the auxiliary bodies are there. So this is present. I have sketched the diagram on the basis of my knowledge. So this is the auxiliary cells in root, especially this is the structure they are forming, the auxiliary cells. And while such body are developed in the soil, that is known as auxiliary bodies, so they are compactly connected to each other. So such a phenomena, especially such kind of the bodies or the cells are formed during the colonizations, in root colonization, as well as they are forming in the soil. So this is auxiliary cells or the auxiliary body. Then binding hyphae. Binding hyphae is nothing but is a thick-walled hyphal cells. Is typically aseptate, highly branched, vegetative structure or vegetative hyphae are there. And now let's see now how the mycelium or hyphae are binding to each other, just like a winding that is called as binding. So such a hyphae are there. So this hyphae or the mycelium are coiled to each other. Such a phenomena is called as a binding hyphae. And frequently such a kind of binding hyphae are found while checking the root colonization of any kind of the plants. Then this is the bulbous suspension of sporogenous cell. Is a hyphal swelling on which spores of Gigaspora and Scutelospora species are born. Is especially such bulbous suspension of sporogenous cells are formed in the genera of Gigaspora and Scutelospora. Let us see now here. So such structure, this is the mark is here, that is known as the bulbous suspension of sporogenous cells. So this is one type of spore known as Gigaspora, and as far as the Scutelospora is there, so this is the mark is showing the bulbous or swelling hyphal portions are there attached to this spore wall. So this is the bulbous suspension or sporogenous cell. Now next is this is central flexus. A central flexus is nothing but the central network of hyphae in sporocarps, typical of the species in the genus Sclerocystis. So such kind of the flexus, central flexus are formed in the genera of Sclerocystis. Let us see now here. So this is the Sclerocystis photo we have been received during our research. So in the center here, see now this is center, this is known as a central flexus on the basis of this figure. Let's see now here. Second, that is a chlamydospores or azygospores is nothing but an asexual producer resting spores with thick walls developed on hyphae, that is intercellular or terminally. An asexual one-celled spores are there. And chlamydospores, let's see now here, this is the hyphal attachment, and this hyphal attachment producing towards the region of soil region. Such asexual spores are developed or propagules are developed, that is nothing but it's called as the chlamydospores or azygospores. And when this azygospore or chlamydospore become mature, then the different genera respectively are forming like Glomus, Gigaspora, Scutelospora, Entospora, etc. So this is the chlamydospores. Now that is a cicatrix. Cicatrix is nothing but is a scar on the spore surface indicating the site where a hypha or hyphae was attached. So let us see now here, these are the scars. This mark showing this region is nothing but this is a cicatrix or scars is called. Here also the scars are called In the second figure, just you can look now here, these are the scars when you can enlarge this portion. So these such scars or cicatrices are going to be seen very clearly, especially the mature spores of the mycorrhizal fungi. Then here this is different terms. I will discuss in detail terms in my next video. If you are not subscribed my channel, please watch this video. If not subscribe my channel, subscribe, like and share to others. You will get the further videos related to the mycorrhizal fungi and its the glossary or terminology. Thank you.